Thank you, salamat po to Ica Villanueva, the whole glam team behind her, everybody involved. Yes, let us dedicate this to them. Let us praise them a little bit because I think they don't get praised enough. 2, 3. Mabuhay! Hey, kamusta ang lahat? Hi everybody, I'm Pierre and welcome to Neon Reactions. Folks, today's video is going to be completely different. First of all, I will not need my headphones because I will only be talking. On the other hand, we are going to do something that you guys know that I love doing. You guys know that I have always been interested in style, in makeup, in the whole look, the outfits, everything of our BINI girls. And I have a full set of the complete styles, except for the last two shows, but I've got a full set of all of the outfits from their BINIverse world tour, and I would just like to go through them with you guys. I would like to dedicate this video to the whole glam team, to Ica Villanueva, who is basically the MVP of this whole thing. To Ica, her glam team, I dug around a bit. I'm not sure I got each and every Tagalog website or whatever correctly, but I do have a bunch of names and I would love to mention those people. So on the glam team, considering styling and everything, we've got the key supporting team and the styling associate Francis Torres, and the team members, I've got 4 names for the team members. That's Inigo, Villegas, Carvey, Samonte, Raf Villas, and Harley Grajo. And then of course we've got the makeup artists themselves, and I've got 4 names for those. I've got Carell Garcia, Julius, Cabanisas, Angeline, and Theresa Padin. Just to mention the people behind what we see and what we love about our girls, on top of their personalities, the music, their vocals, their laughter, everything. The first thing that we mostly see are the colors, the visuals, the outfits. That's what is so important, and I just want to showcase some of the people who are behind the camera, who make all of this possible, who are basically a foundation, a fundamental building block in what the girls put on stage. And that is so important and often goes forgotten. So without me talking all too much, and you know, going off on some weird tangent, let us just say thank you, salamat po to Ica Villanueva, the whole glam team behind her, everybody involved. I know, as far as I know, the teams are always changing depending on where she is. I don't know who of the mentioned people was actually on the whole tour with them, who went along, if they got local makeup artists on the way and just hired them for the show or something like that. But in the end, those people that I mentioned are, as far as I found out, more like the core of the whole team. And yes, let us dedicate this to them. Let us praise them a little bit because I think they don't get praised enough. So let us start in Dubai. We're going to go through the world tour as is, and with the stops they did in chronological order. So let us start here with Dubai, which was a very, I would almost call it poppy, punky style. It had a bit of a cyberpunky pop candy style. I liked it a lot. Just starting off with Aya here. I mean, just look at those pink leg pieces. I am always very interested in what parts did they take off of other things and sew them together to make this look. You know, these knee pieces, they were something else before. Did they actually just make it from scratch, or is this a part from a different piece of clothing that they used here? So many questions, but this just looks wonderful. For me, the standout part here are these leg pieces and the top she's wearing. That is just wonderful. I like the texture. I like the shine of that pink up there. Very, very nice. We've got her a bit closer here. And once again, I would, can somebody give me an estimate on how many of these gemstones were used throughout the world tour? It must go into the millions, right? My God. Yes, wonderful. A lovely necklace, beautiful. A bit too bright to fully see the makeup, but it's laid back to give the outfit just a bit of a breathing room. Looks wonderful. We've got Colette here. Let's zoom. Whoops, wait, hold it. Let's zoom in a bit. Yes, I really like that. The fur, I like the mix of fur and these chrome shiny parts of the whole outfit. Every girl has some part is chromy. It looks really nice. I am actually surprised that Colette had this very, very pink necklace, but hey, that's the way it is. I'm loving the boots. I think all of the girls had almost the same boots here, as far as I remember. Wait. Yes, Aya's got the same boots underneath here. They all had the same ones. Wonderful. Beautiful. Look at Colette. Very subtle shading around the eyes and up on top of the cheeks. Now, I wouldn't know. I've got an explanation on some of the makeup team's specialties. So I've got Carell Garcia, who would be in charge of more the natural, seamless bridal style. For example, Aya's Golden Glow and Gwen's photo shoots. This is what I got from the web. So if I'm saying something wrong here, take it with a grain of salt. Julius Cabanisas is there for soft glam, classic elegance, and for some of the early promotional photos and looks. Angeline Tan. Now, I've heard the name Angeline Tan and Theresa Padin a lot. Angeline seems to be more known for her pearlescent holographic stage looks, and especially Mika's AI inspired makeup look that just makes her look out of this world gorgeous. And Theresa, she's into that dewy, glittery, Marina friendly styling, which would fit perfectly for Colette and for Colette's freckles and the freckles in general. It seems like she's the freckle lady. I don't know, which is cool. And she's there for the stage ready looks. So I would so be interested in getting to know more of that stuff. But I know there is a difference between makeup that is ready to go on stage and makeup for photo shoots. There is a different level of saturation that you need, because in a photo shoot you see it differently than on a stage where it's far away. All of these little things, I would love to know more about that. But yes, let's get back to Colette here. Absolutely beautiful. I love the mix. A very bold move going with this very ocean blue, ocean sky-like blue here, and the pink, but it's cool. It's cool. Gwen, we're going with the same blue look. Blue and pink are just like made for this neon cyberpunk vibe. I mean, my channel is based on pink and blue, hence the name. I'm loving this. Look at her earrings and look at her earrings. Colette has the same as Gwen does, just in pink. Gwen has those in blue. I'm loving it. I'm loving this long fur on the padded arm pieces. Very, very nice. I'm always, as I said, I'm amazed by what is done and what can be done with style. In the end, we are all artists. I'm a painter. The stylists are artists. They just use a different medium on a different canvas. They use textile and fabrics on the human body, and the makeup artists use makeup on the canvas of the face. So in the end, we are all artists, and I think we appreciate all of that very much. Yes, look at Joanna. What I like about Joanna, and what I've said quite often, she always gets the big necklaces. She always gets the really big ones, which suits her so well. I think Joanna has a nice, similar to Gwen, she has a nice neck and shoulder part, body part, and it just fits a big necklace like that very well. I'm loving these glove-like things made out of the same fabric as the top itself. Very, very nice. And she also has those boots. So in Dubai, they were all wearing the same boots. I think it was throughout the whole tour. They had similar shoes on in each venue. Yeah. But these necklaces are great, are really awesome. Malloy, yes, Malloy are a colorful chameleon. Um, they always do nice things with Malloy. I absolutely love the complete mix and match bold moves they do for Malloy. We know her personality. We know who Malloy is. And I just love that it's represented so much in her outfits always. She's got one glove, one furry part that ends the glove up here. We've got a silver top with a little blue vest, a pink outliner with green pockets. This can't be more neon in any way. I love the look. I absolutely love the look. And her hair is awesome. Those little braids here, the rest packed up into two buns back there. Absolutely wonderful. And the vest is held together by a big heart because, yes, Malloy has a big heart and she's just wonderful. My God. Really, really cool. And she also has the same earrings. The thing is here, I like that I can't remember if Aya had the same ones too. They just got like earrings for all of them and then just spiced them up for each member, for each color scheme that they put there. Really good. Mika, Mika, yes, girl, going all pink at the bottom. I love this. This dark chrome pink shiny stuff and then the fuzzy bright pink outlines of it all. It just looks awesome. I love this. I love this look. I love this look a lot. And she's got different earrings. These earrings are a definite statement. I mean, look at that. That is a color statement with the how do you call that? With this necklace choker thing. It's in a blue that doesn't appear anywhere, and that's in a red that does not appear anywhere. Those are bold moves to do that color-wise. But I'm loving it. Absolutely. And what we can see here is the whole group, very cohesive look. And that's another thing. With each and every member, we have their own little personality put into their outfit, but in the end, it's all a grand picture of cohesiveness, and that we can see that right here. It all fits very, very well. We've got one with the darker pink. That's Mika. We've got one, Sheena, she's coming up next. We've got one with the lighter pink, and it all just fits together really nicely. The tops are mixing between silver, blue, and black, and all have the same boots. So in the bottom, on the floor, we're all the same, and we just got different flowers growing out of the same bottom. You know, I like the idea of the whole cohesiveness. Very cool. Here we've got Sheena, I'm sorry. Sheena has these light, is it denim or is that just a print? It actually looks like denim. This looks like a washed out denim part here. So this could actually be a bright pink denim pants with cutout holes here and with the furry purple on top. Really cool. Very, very nice. Sheena with that short hair is amazing. Yes. And I like the color of the top and this I don't know what you call it, but it looks good. It's like this pearlescent holographic shimmer of all colors. I really like that. In these photos, as I said in the beginning, they are very bright in the faces. You can't really say much about the makeup, but it is very subtle. And that's I think was the basic thought of it all, to not give too much into the faces. Give them more of the regular look, because the outfits are already popping so much. Yes, our pink queen, pink princess, absolutely wonderful. These belts are made for Stacy. um, a a bright blue crop top, which surprises me. I would have thought to see her in a pink top too, but this is wonderful. I think that just complements her smile and everything. Wonderful. She's got the big flowers as earrings. We can see it right here. Absolutely cool. And this is these flowers are covered in gemstones, and I think that was one of the most uh, uh, tedious works. I think all of the things that they were wearing where gemstones were on it didn't have gemstones on it. I think they were all glued on by hand, each and every one. We've seen tons of footage of everybody sitting around putting little gemstones with tweezers onto something. So I guess that most of them were added by hand afterwards, which is crazy. I like that they gave Stacy black gloves with the hot pink fur on the end. Very, very cool. Then we are off to London, and London is a completely different thing. London, we've got, I don't know how to call London. London has a classy yet urban look. It's very olive green, as Aya is wearing here, very urban but elegant. It feels like elegant streetwear. It's weird. I love Aya's hair here. I love the hair, and I love the fact that she has colorful earrings which pop, which take your attention from the outfit, which is very sleek, up to her face, where we already see we've got much more makeup. Let's get closer. Oh, we don't really get much closer, but let's just move in a bit. Look at that. First of all, she's got this lip ring down here, but we see her lips are much more intense than it was in Dubai. We've got a nice slight shading around the eyes, a little bit of a smoky hint there, and I am loving. I don't know, this might just be from the lighting, because you see on her shoulder the light is also a bit on the rosé peachy side from the side there, but we've got more shading on the cheeks up here, which is very, very cool. One thing I also like is the addition of these gold pieces now, because gold goes well with olive. This is an absolutely stunning dress. Colette, we're going the same. Very elegant, but in a way a bit more like that raggedy street look, but as I said, very elegant look. Loving these. I don't understand. Are these two parts? Yeah, it's basically part of the whole thing. The long print sleeve with these cut up shoulder pieces looks good. Look at her. She's got a piercing down here. She's got a nose ring. She also has this light smoky look around the eyes, but also deeper colors of peach and everything. And a red necklace, a blood red necklace. This look, especially the London look, I would so love to be with you guys for a day or two and just watch you do this. I would so love that. Would be so cool. Just to experience it all. How everything is put together. What parts of these are actually bought and which ones are transformed or made from scratch to fit the look. What is self-made here? In the end, I guess a lot is very self-made, just to tailor into the personalities of the girls themselves. There you go, Gwen. That is the same fabric that was on Aya's dress. Very, very cool. I'm loving, look, Gwen has another one of those. Oh, we can't see it here, but Gwen also has this very dark red. It looks like a coral necklace with some big pearls hanging on the bottom. And Gwen has these little piercings throughout, these little gemstones. But Gwen's eyes are the most stunning. We've got a little bit of a smokiness, but they are completely lined with dark, and the wing goes out really, really far. You don't really draw the wing out as far as the eyebrows go, but this is a crazy look, and I am loving how the inside of the eyes is in a brighter silver gray bluish tone. Really, really nice. As I said, the London look in general was it has an urban elegance. And I must say, I love that wallpaper in the back. It looks cool. Yep, here we go. Joanna, once again, the big necklace. And very Joanna. Joanna and short pants, or short skirts in general. That's Joanna. Very sleek. Joanna is mostly very sleek. I like this white draped over everything. Really cool. She's got let's go closer. She's got a nice braid, which just adds to the whole lengthiness, And she, once again, look at that necklace. It's just, there's something about her neck and her shoulders, just like Gwen. But these larger necklaces have just done everything for Joanna. I think they look wonderful on her. And also very intense lips. The shading around the eyes is similar to Gwen. We've got the colors, the deeper peaches, the lighter silver gray in the middle, and rimmed with dark. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. By going off of these descriptions on what some of the makeup artists do with natural seamless bridal style, soft glam, classic elegance, those are terms that I can't really put into a category right now. I would not know, is this the soft glam? Is this a stage look? Is this a classic elegance? I don't know what it is. I just think it looks really, really good. If any of you can tell me, maybe that would be nice. But loving the looks, absolutely. And here we have Malloy again. And Malloy, yes, Malloy is always like, I don't know. Malloy is art. Malloy is, her personality is art, and her style, everything they put on her, everything the whole glam team figures out for Malloy just emphasizes that so much. This is amazing. We've got the brown shoes, we've got these white socks with that very intricate, I mean, look at that, with this very intricate pattern on it, almost knotted around here, like thick threads that are knotted somehow down there. A beautiful skirt, a crop top, and with somehow a similar looking weaving around here as the socks, and an absolutely stunning look. Are we going to get like, wait, yes, an up close view. Beautiful everything. Beautiful everything. No, truly, I love the hair. I love those little braids on the side. A lip ring. We've got a piercing up in the eyebrow. We've got this beauty mark under the eye. And, if I just may say, the eyes are absolutely mesmerizing. I mean, the lips, once again, a bit more intense as in Dubai. And the eyes, yes, they really went for the eyes with this look, because the whole group, you are pulled to their faces with this makeup. I love the dark outline. Malloy's outline is more precise than the others were. They all had a little bit more of a smokiness. Malloy is very precise, and the peachiness around her eyes sort of like moves closer to the eye. It's not as wide as the others had, but it looks absolutely mesmerizing. And what I always love and what I always will love are long sleeve arm pieces that incorporate the thumb and are like half gloves all in one. I just love the look. This is a cool look. Mika, yes. Mika pants, yes. It's a bit tattered, it's a bit mixed and matched, but it's very elegant. As I said, this urban elegance, I love the look. Also, one more thing that I like, not only when the thumb is incorporated, but just like she has here, where just a part of the sleeve goes around one finger and keeps it down, you know. Very nice. I am enjoying how everything is put together. It takes a good eye, and it takes lots and lots of experience to be able to pull things like this off. But even this here, this belt-like thing with all these fabric pieces hanging down. What was that originally? Did they make this by themselves? Is that something that was bought and they just added something? These are all those little secrets that I would like to take a look at. And truly, once again, everybody in styling, everybody in makeup are the true heroes of a lot of groups out there. I mean, I know some of the basic things the girls, they do themselves if time is, if they're under stress, if time is pressuring them, and if some basic things just have to be done. But when it comes to those details and everything, the glam team or the stylists and makeup artists behind everything are just the MVPs, absolutely. Loving Mika's look here. A very nice necklace. It's like just a couple of strands tied around the neck. Similar earrings to that. I like that her nail color is like one over the other. 2 white and 3 red. Looking cool. Intense lips. Very, very, how do you call it? Glossy lips. All of them had these rich colored glossy lips up to now. And Mika has the least color around her eyes from all of them right now. She's got 2 little piercings or stones right here, one under there. But she's got, wait, do we see? Yes, we see it a bit better here. She's got the least color of them all. She's more of a grayish and very subtle peachy tone. But that is just, it's Mika. I think in our heads we all have like the color red ingrained in our souls when we think of Mika. That's why she doesn't need much color anymore. No, she's got this red part down here, and I think that is completely enough. And they did a really, really good job here. Absolutely wonderful. Here's the group photo, and once again it shows the cohesiveness. Absolutely. It just fits together nicely. We've got, even the way they shot the photo is cool. I mean, we've got the 3 wearing white tops in a little triangle standing there. Very nice. We're going to see Stacy soon. She also has one of these deep blood red necklaces. And Sheena is going also in a very green tone. But yeah, we'll see about Sheena in a second. Wait a second. Sheena. Sheena has 2 types of styles. Or let's say, well, yes, in a way. She's either absolutely stunningly elegant, or she has this more of a sporty type of wildness in her style. I am liking this. Just look at the outfit in general here. We've got a crop top, not much to it. There's absolutely nothing to it. It's got a cool textured fabric. We've got a darker part that goes around the neck. We've got what I absolutely love. A part of it is just wrapped around the belly, which is one of my favorite things, but okay. Layered on top of that is a belt, another belt piece, another like skirt piece, and then we've got pants. Wait, let me go back to the group photo. Yes, she's got brown pants on, but different layers down here. That is Sheena. That's Sheena's look. I really, really like it. Beautiful. She even has a piercing down here on the belly button. She's got one on the eyebrow. Let's look up close. Yes, loving the look. The whole ear is full with piercings, but also a very elegant earring on top of all of that. Glossy, rich lips, smoky eyes, peachy around the sides, a little bit of a silver gray in the middle. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. And no nail color. Sheena does not, well, she has a light pink. It looks like a very light skin pinkish tone, but no nails. No nails. Stacy. Stacy has the basic princess look. We've got a skirt. If you take that skirt, make it pink, make it into a frilly kind of a texture fabric, it's a little skirt, you know. Now we've got it in a dark brown leather with folds, which is absolutely her style. We've got big black boots. Something inside. I would not know what this is, but it's cool. It's okay. What I think is the nicest is her top. Absolutely. Let's see if, yeah, here we get it a bit better. This is basically a very similar top to what Colette was wearing. Colette had the black green version of this. You know, with the ripped up shoulder parts where I said that was in black and the rest was black and green. And she's got the white version of that whole thing. And she also has the dark red coral necklace, which is, that is just such a color statement. And it immediately gives the whole outfit an anchor. It gives it somewhat of a focal point. It moves you away from the bottom, it moves you up to the top, and then you immediately look into the face, which has this really outstanding makeup here. She even has absolutely long lashes up here and a very thick and precise black line on the top. Very cool. So that was London. Now we're going to Toronto. Toronto was more of an elegant evening. Just look at Aya. Just look at Aya. Wonderful. The photos in Toronto are not all too good, but we get the hint. A classy dress, or that's a dress and a top. I like the look. It's very nice. We've got lots of beads on it. We've got flower up here. We've got a flower down there. It's elegant and classy. I like it. What we do see, what I like a lot, is the makeup is definitely more boom. The lips are more boom. And we've got a white line here on the eyes, which is interesting. We've got a white line which just stands out like crazy. A very interesting look, and a lot of peachy orangeness around the eyes. Once again, lots of color, lots and lots of color. Very good look. And the straight hair. As much as I like Aya with curly hair, when it goes a bit more into a natural curl, the straight hair is also very nice and fits this look wonderful. Colette, yes, it's also classy. It has this light pink gray. Light pink and gray are very good together. I like that. Colette, her wolf cut here, perfect. It gives her a little bit of a wild side on top of this whole elegant style. Love it. But we can see the lips the same. We've got a same type of lip glossiness and color. And we've got, let's go closer. Once again, orangey, peachy eyes. Lots of color up here. Lots of bling bling. And they are covered in glitter. Was Aya covered in glitter too? I don't know if I just missed that. Wait, wrong way around. I have to use my scroll wheel to go back and forth, and sometimes I go in the wrong direction. So no, I can't see any glitter on Aya here. But Colette has it all over her arms. Yes, also very nice. Stylish. I love the hair. I love the hair on Colette. Gwen, yes, also glittery, a stylish pink, gray, a bigger necklace this time. Also very nice. You can see that here too. Just as I said with Joanna, a very beautiful neck and shoulder line. Always makes room for a nice necklace. Yep, it sure does. And you can see here, the lips too have a nice thick intensity. And the eyes are also... Gwen is more on the pink side with the eyes. I think too much of an orangey peachy tone is not her tone. But yes, wonderful. Her hair, beautiful. I like the long hair on her. As much as I love her short, red, curly bob that she has, or the really short blonde that she had, I am very, very much liking her longer hair again. Would you please? There we go. And the silver boots. We're back to these silver boots that they already wore in Dubai. I think the footwear, it always, if the girls are comfortable with a specific type of boots, I think it's okay for them to reuse those always, because if you can dance in those, that's the most important thing. You have to feel comfortable on stage for almost 3 hours. So yes, yes. Joanna, also yes. Very classic, very stylish. I love the pearls. I love also here a beautiful necklace on a nice neckline is always great. And this is a nice intricate pearl necklace. And she has these braids in her hair are just wonderful. Absolutely. And if we go a bit closer, wait, that was one too many. Oh, okay, the other one is further away. Let's go closer here. Same. We've got a dark outline around the eyes and this orange peachiness around the eyes up to the cheeks here, and glossy, intense lips. It's a good look in general. Yes, Malloy. Malloy, once again, colorful, artsy, very, very mixed and matched. I like the flowers with the glitter stones, everything. It has a different look to it in general. We don't have the full-on light pink gray style. We've got all of a sudden we've got a white top that almost looks like a corset or a corsage. I know that you guys see two different things in that. For us in Germany, it is almost the same thing. So that's why I don't know which one to use correctly. A corsage or a corset. They are basically both almost the same. Doesn't matter. The corset is a bit more on the heavier side than a corsage. Okay, doesn't matter. I love her hair, but one thing I like the most here on her, whoa, help me, are the eyes. There's something about her eyes here in Toronto. They took out some of the intensity of the colors in her eyes. Maybe it's just because of the photograph and the lighting, but there is something about her eyes that isn't that colorful and that pulls you so much more into her face when looking at her. I like the effect that we had here. It's not as peachy and orangey as with the other girls. It's a very interesting effect. Maybe it is because of the white top to give it more of a same feel. I can't say. But it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mika is more the darker one this time. We've got the pink. The pink is there, but the whole look is more on the gray scale. I love her hair. Her hair, when it gets this dark, yes. The darkness, the braids in here, the red tips, I like that look on her a lot. We still have the the 3 red nails and the 2 white ones or silver ones here. Is it silver? Yeah, it's more silver. We've got the intense lips, and she's got also these orangey peachy look around the eyes, which is absolutely wonderful. Really nice. The group photo says it all. The group photo just shows, once again, a beautiful cohesiveness. They all have a same makeup style, and I mean, of course, the dresses and everything all fit together very well. But I always like that even the makeup per venue is always in the same vibe. Very, very nice. This is what I mean, and this is just one of the things that the whole glam team is so good at. It's not, they don't just have to style up one person or 2. They have to do it with 8, and they have to do it, or let's put it this way, they manage to do it integrating each and every one's personality into the look and into the style, into the clothing, and then in the end make all of it fit together. Like, it's amazing. Once again, kudos to everybody behind the scenes. Absolutely wonderful. Let's move on to Sheena here. Yes, Sheena is looking crazy here. I'm sorry. Really, really nice. I love the pearl necklace with the cross down here. She has a crop top. It is, if you go back to the group photo, she is very sporty. It's still on the sporty side what she's wearing. It's just in an elegant mode. And I just love that. The eyes matching the others, the lips, yes. But we've got the flowers, the pink, the gray. But it's in her sporty feel. That is just Sheena. That is Sheena. We love you, Bebe. Yes. Stacy, our pink princess. Yes. Long, wavy hair. A nice pink dress. Is it a dress? No, it's just a top with short pants, but with something hanging down the side. But she's very, very princess-like here. Love the look. I love, here we can see a nice shot of the makeup. Look at her here. We've got the intense lips, of course, but we've got the peachiness and orangey tone around her eyes, a black line, and we've got this big silver grayish wing right in the middle of the peachiness. And underneath we've got a white line under the black. There is so much going on, and looks like this are what I would almost think are called stage ready looks, because there is so much contrast, there is so much color. It's meant for a stage where people are further away and it just makes more of an impact on distance. But this is wonderful. This is, yes, Stacy is just wonderful here. Absolutely. So now we are off to New York. New York is New York. New York is very, it's a bit more street, but also elegant, also classy, stylish. Look at Aya. I mean, come on. We've got a denim pants. We've got lots of hooks and metal pieces and chains. We've got a half see-through top. We've got a necklace that is made of all kinds of different parts. It's very almost avant-garde chic, but in a toned down version. Very cool. The makeup, once again, you see it's not that heavy as before. It's not that popping, but very cool. But we do have the color statement down here. Red boots. Really awesome. Really nice look. Very cool. Colette, it's the same. We've got this classy art house avant-garde look. I like it a lot. We've got lots of chrome here. We've got chains, piercings. We've got silver, black, grays. The colors around her eyes are more down to her cheeks. The lips are not that glossy this time. They are more on the matte side. But we've got the cloudiness, the shadowiness around the eyes, the smokiness. Looking very cool. Are we going to get a full picture of Colette? Yes. Yes, Colette is staying more or less completely in that darker tone, but with these tights here or stockings, we don't see Colette wear something like that very often. Very, very cool. This is a completely different style for Colette, but it goes so good on her. Yes, Gwen is like, Gwen looks like the $1 million art interpreter there. She is, yes, wonderful look. Those half glasses, you know, the giant artsy earrings, a see-through blouse with all these piercings and metal pieces. The same as down here on the rim of her. Is that a skirt or shorts? We'll see later. A very nice look. But also here, the lips are not all too glossy, and the shading around the eyes. Are we going to see more of the shading here? Not really, but the eyes are also very, very smoky, very dark. We're going more on a. It's not peach. It's I'm just thinking of the color. Well, it's more of a desaturated peach. Fitting to the top. This is all the same color scale here. This is all very, the nails too. Everything in that color scheme. It's looking very, very nice. A bit on the, not risky, but these outfits have a very artsy look to them. I don't know, the chains from the top around the back, it's all very interesting. These are the kinds of looks where I would, you know, the colorful I can get. You sit there, you take pieces of this, you see, oh, that would look good on there. I can understand looks like that. Looks like this, I would so love to see how they come up with everything here. How this is, how the process is of making a look like this, you know. Joanna, wow. Joanna is going off the rails with this one here. She's got the red arm pieces, the giant black pants, and then this, I don't know what it is. Do we get it closer? Yes. This top thing that is just made up of these chrome balls. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. A crop top underneath. The colors moving out onto the top of the cheeks just like Colette had. And this thick braid that's only held onto by a metal ring. The braid is yes, it's just held on to a metal ring. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Where do they get all of that? Where do you go shopping for stuff like this? Yes. Yeah, yes. I mean, come on. We've got a belt made of fur. We've got the dark denim. She has, look at Malloy. She's got the same braids, just shorter. They're hanging on to two buns of her own hair, have these rings in it, and on these rings there hangs another ring with the braids. Her whole her whole top is made up of prints of piercings and fur. The looks are absolutely amazing. Let me look inside your brain, Ica, please. Please tell me how your train of thought is. I am loving Malloy's necklace with these back and forth, like arches there. Very, very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Mika all in black with a red see-through top. Once again, filled with chains, piercings, everything. No color in Mika's face as far as I can see here. Yes, absolutely not much color. Or maybe the light was just too bright. The flashlight, it took away some of the color. But she does not have much colored makeup. You can see a bit more on the cheekbones up here. But other than the very intense lips, there's not all too much there. She's got nice long lashes. And the hoop earrings look like they've got the structure of chains. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, and the whole look, very cohesive, very street, very, those grungy emo days. That's what this looks like. And I can already see one thing. We are back with Sporty Sheena. She's the only one with green. We've got some colors here. We had Aya with red boots, Mika with a red top. We've got Joanna with red arms. Then we've got Malloy and Gwen with those peachy brownish earth-like tops. Then we've got black and black. We've got a beige, and we've got Sheena with a light green. The whole look is crazy. Sheena looks awesome. Sheena looks like a bucket of paint was dumped over her and it's running down here everywhere. That's what the top looks like. Absolutely love it. Yep. This makeup style is also not the glam. This is more the street feel. Looks very, very cool. Very cool. Yep, Stacy's got the same braids. Look at that. Her own hair braided into loops, a metal ring and another one, and on the metal ring are these braids. Very cool. Same makeup style. We've got more of the matte lips and not much color around the eyes other than darkness and long lashes. A very, very cool look. Very cool. A very different look for Stacy too, because there's no color there. But I'm liking it. It looks good on her. Now we are going to Chicago. Chicago was, how do you call Chicago? I would almost say it's more like the cute sport punk. I don't know. The colors and the faces in Chicago were once again popping, very much popping. Lovely look. This is the necklace that Sheena had, I think, the pearls with the cross. We will also see that a lot of the looks are being recycled throughout the girls. Different necklaces on different girls throughout the whole thing, which is cool, which is very, very cool. Loving all the braids, red hair mixed into the braids. Very nice. These, we'll see the boots a bit better here. I love these boots. These are like the ultimate Uggs. My God. Yes, absolutely great. But yes, this is what I mean. We've got this sporty style underneath. We've got the team numbers and everything. But on top of that, we've got this lacy elegance, which gives me sort of a punkish vibe, but a cute punkish vibe. I don't know. That's what I would call this. Very nice. There you go. There you go. Sporty cute punk. This is what this Colette is like. The poster child of that. Very cool. Altogether very cool. We've got the net tights, the net stockings, a green checkered. Is that a skirt or are those pants? I cannot see it from here. Look at the makeup. Very pink. We don't see Colette that often with very pink makeup. I think we saw it on Cherry on Top in the chorus where they were dancing on the cherry itself, but we don't see Colette often with this pink of eye makeup, but it's really nice. The whole look is interesting. The whole look is very, very interesting. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Top play. Great necklace, all hearts, and a big long pearl necklace. And just once again, let's move into the eyes. Absolutely amazing. And this is what I mean by art. Painting somebody's face like this, that is pure art. That's not just, let's put some eyeliner on. This is actually going through a whole palette of colors. Some there, some there. Let's do some here and some there. I bow my head to everybody who does this. Gwen has got the double statement over knee boots on, high-heeled boots, stiletto boots. Yes, she's got the purple keychain foxtail here. Yes, this is definitely the cute sport punk look. Absolutely great. She also has a bit more in the pink. The makeup will be more on the pink side this time because of this whole punky feel. Absolutely great styling. Absolutely great mixing and matching of things. Yep, she's got the pink around her eyes more. But the thing I like about Gwen, you can always see that Gwen has very long wings on her eyeliner. Yep. And we've seen these earrings before. I can't remember who wore them, but we've seen them before. Yep, Joanna. Yellow. This checkered. This is almost like this is like the Scottish, like this Scottish texture that you see on kilts or on, I don't know, there's this one brand of Scottish cookies, shortbread cookies, that has exactly this texture on it. This red checkered texture. Looking cool. And she also has, I mean, these high heel boots are crazy. Really crazy. But on the other hand, we've got hair that is ultra elegant. Joanna with these wavy curls, absolute elegance. Love it. And also she, look at her makeup, much more brighter, much more open, you know, not that sultry, colorful, deeper look. This is like, whoa, here I am. Yeah, I'm the cute punk sports queen. And she has, and we've got freckles all over. Yeah, very, very awesome look. And as I said before, you have to have an eye to put together something. Like, who of you at home would be thinking of wearing shorts like this, sports shorts with a number, a long sleeve yellow tight top, putting on this red thing over the top, and then getting your makeup ready like that? This is art. This is pure art. Malloy, yes, Malloy is once again very outstanding here. She's taking it to the limits with a wonderful skirt, a belt, the green top. I mean, green and red are two colors that can clash really easily if seen together. But this is cool. This is really, she's like Malloy. Malloy has the look of a, this is almost like the rebellious version of Little Red Riding Hood right here. This is a crazy look. Loving it. That's Mika. Pants. Yup. Mika looks more like the hip hop emo punk. But I love the look. Blue is good on Mika. We don't see Mika in full blue that often. Blue is nice on Mika. Absolutely like it. And yes, also she, very bright, very popping makeup, not in the sense of color, but in the sense of brightness. You just have to look. And she also has, look, to match the blue in her complete outfit. We've got blue in her lashes. We've got blue in her lashes, which is absolutely crazy. And I mean, the length of her lashes just on top of that is even more amazing. So yes, this is crazy. Yeah, and here you go. The cohesiveness once again. This is like, if you're walking through the back alleys of Chicago and you see this group of girls, you're going to turn around and run because you don't know if they're going to tease you or beat you up. Smiling while doing so. I love this. It is easy to make a cohesive look out of elegance, like in Toronto. It is so hard to make a cohesive look out of this. This is like a potpourri of mixed up things. This is like running into a secondhand store blindly and just picking everything, and in the end seeing if it fits, you know, if it fits together. Getting this to work in a group photo is wow. Yeah, Gwen. I mean, this is a Gwen. Sheena. This is Sheena's thing. We've got something wrapped around the belly once again. And I mean, the whole theme being sporty is Sheena. And you can see she feels good here. And these are the earrings that we had in the very first shoot in Dubai that were covered with gemstones. This is this big drop, but this is how they look without the glued on gemstones. And she also has the freckles here. So if we go by what I found out, this would be like what Theresa Padin has as a specialty, The freckles. It looks really cute. I love it. Love the very natural. Even though there's lots of color here, it still looks very, very natural. Very cool. Stacy too. Stacy, love it. Love it. Great jacket, great colors. Great Stacy. Yeah. Wish me. I'm wishing. Beautiful eyes, beautiful light colors, drawing you towards the face. Absolutely great. Now we are off to Houston, Texas, and that is very visible. We've got in Houston we had the very chic cowboy style. I love the hat. The makeup, once again, you see the direct change in makeup. We're going for colors again. We're going for peach, pink, more of a rosé color, and denim. And we're getting lots of denim and leather. Love the look. This is what I mean when I was talking about Aya's natural wavy hair. I like this. I like this a lot. This seems to be the skirt Stacy was wearing before, where I said it looks very princessy but has those folds now. This is Stacy's skirt from a couple shows before. Very, very cool. Yes, Colette. Yes, yes. We see here once again the colors around the eyes much deeper, much darker, more on a seductive tone. The wolf cut coming through really, really good. Short brown pants. We've seen them before. I don't remember where, but we've seen them. Very cool look. Gwen is always like that runway model, that fashion icon. She's just utterly gorgeous. I like this dress is cool. I do not want to know what this it's not a dress. It's like a jumpsuit almost. You know, this looks like pants down here. You never know if they made this themselves or if this was bought or just rented for a shoot. But the whole thing, if this was bought and it's a designer jumper, it was not cheap. This looks insanely expensive. I am loving the necklace with these almost coin-like pendants. And in her face, we can already see, again, the darker tones, the deeper colors, the freckles around her nose. Here we go. Absolutely wonderful. Whoa. Yeah, here we get a closer look. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I once again have to say, my goodness, one day I will be standing next to somebody doing this. I really, really have to see that and experience. As an artist myself, I am so interested in that. Joanna with a short skirt and a flowy top. And what do we have again? We've got one of the big necklaces for Joanna. Yep, that's just her thing. That is just her thing. She's looking absolutely pretty here. In more of a Western cowboy sense. I like how this whole look goes into the Houston area, but staying true to the personalities of the girls. Very, very nice. Malloy, yes, Malloy with that hair, just going crazy on me. we've got the natural leather top with these leather pieces hanging down, which is a very common look there. And one thing, did we see that with Joanna? No, and we didn't see it with any of the others yet. But she's the first one to have a necklace with these turquoise stones, which is also something very, very popular in this whole Western cowboy style. And the thing about her here, giving her more of that, giving her a very sassy kind of look, is that the wings on her eyeliner are going upwards. This is like, it's almost like lifting your eyebrows, you know, in a teasing fashion. This look is always there. It's just always like, it's teasing you all the time. She also has the freckles on her face. Looking absolutely great here. Not much of nails, you know, another thing I really like. As much as I like nails, I also do just like regular length, normal fingernails. Yep, Malloy is beautiful here. Wait. Yes. This little belly chain, or whatever you call them, this denim thing with the rings on it, it's probably part of the white skirt. It just looks cool. It just looks cool. And she's got denim, she's got blue denim boots. Cowboy boots in blue denim. Yeah. You can't get more country than that. Mika fits that theme also very well. Denim leather go good with Mika because it gives her face so much more room to breathe, because there's so much color going on up here. And the blue and the brown can be down there, but up here is just so popping. She wants it. Mika likes her 3 red, 2 white nails. That's her thing. Love the lips, love the makeup, absolutely. And this is what I mean. This whole part just pops so much with Mika. She's wearing a nice big necklace here now too. Very, very cool. Mika has a very contrasty makeup sometimes. It's very, she likes, or the stylists doing her makeup like making it very clear where colors start and end. I mean, look at her lips. That is very red. There's no fading out anywhere. It's a very clear red line. Same with the eyes. It's always a very clear black line up there, and the colors are very centralized around the eyes. It's always a very sharp look, Mika's face in general. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it fits this whole theme. The pants are cool. The different shades of brown looks really good. And just look at them once again. Once again, we've got, yep. Yep. They all look very good together. Beautiful. Here we go. Sheena, a crop top, a denim crop top, white boots, white high-heeled boots, a mix of denim and leather pants, looking good. One of Sheena's traits is having something wrapped around something. We've got this leather band around her arm. Looking cool. Yes, here we go. Here it is, close up. Really nice. Makeup here also. We're going a bit darker. We're going a bit more on the clean lines there. Really good. We've got a star as an earring. The star was there, I think Joanna was wearing that a couple of shows before. And she also has, look, Sheena also has these turquoise stones in her belt buckle. Very, very nice. Yeah, Stacy's going all for the turquoise stones here now in the whole belt, everything. She's got spoons and forks attached to her denim shorts. She's got a whole chain of cutlery over here. Okay, girl, going out on a picnic, seems like it. Yeah. We've got beige boots, a crop vest. All in all, even that bandana. Bandana is good for Stacy. Stacy looks like Stacy gives me the vibe of a 60s country Woodstock girl, you know. She could be going to Woodstock like this right there and then. I love the look on her. Whoops. Yep. Then we're going to Dallas. Dallas was also very country, very cowboy, but a bit more on the elegant side. We can see that here. The makeup, it just starts with the makeup. It's not that dark colored intense. It has more of a very fashion classic glamour like look. Like it a lot. This vest is cool. This vest is cool. The whole look is very, very nice. Yes, there you go. We're still in country vibes, but with a very elegant touch to it. Beautiful makeup. This is like, you know, the elegant evening makeup that is just beautiful. Looking absolutely great. I love the top Colette is wearing. I love this vest. Very, very nice look. Look at the... I think we had this necklace with the hearts before. I'm not sure. But we had these earrings before. We just had... Look at the earrings here. We just had them. Wait. I'm actually going to go back now because... Who was wearing them? Wait. I'm not going to go too far back. No, somebody was wearing them before. Yes, but they're good. Colette looks absolutely pretty here. Absolutely gorgeous. Gwen is going for the natural leather blue jacket, which is awesome. Very, very cool. You don't see that color very often in that natural leather. It's the, I don't know what you really call it. It's that rough leather. It's not the shiny leather. It's still the, in German we call it wild leather, Wildleder, because it's not been, the surface has not been altered to give it that shine, you know. I like the look a lot. This necklace was worn before. We had that, definitely had that before. Very nice. Very sleek boots for the rest of the wear, you know. Very simple boots, but with an impact. Good. Yes. A very cool look. I like this. This white top with the ribbons here, with tied together here in the middle. I think that gives it a nice... It gives it a little bit of an elegance in there. Yeah, Joanna, all classy, very classy. Turquoise in the choker, turquoise on the hoop earrings. A beautiful evening makeup with freckles. The lips aren't all that intensive. We've got the glossy lips. They are overpainted a little bit, all of them. They've been overpainted for the whole time. I just didn't mention it. That is just the thing nowadays. Lips that are just slightly overpainted. Looks good. The whole look on her looks really, really nice. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. We've got the sky blue cloudy boots down here and regular brown leather pants. She looks very, very elegant here. But that is Joanna. That is exactly Joanna. Yes, and we've got our little rebellious cowgirl here. I love the look. There is something about Malloy. I love the look. Absolutely love it. My God, we've got this dress-like thing. We've got a beige top underneath. We've got the red ginger hair and the cowboy hat. These colors, the whole outfits, the beige browns go so well with Malloy's hair. I love it. And then we've got, and then just look at this. You have to have the balls to actually put together something like that. You know, when you just look at the top, it's like, oh yeah, cool. What kind of shoes are we going to give her? Let's give her some brown boots, you know, brown cowboy boots. Maybe used leather, a bit, those with the scratches and with the, that look a bit used. That would look cool. But what did they do? They went and gave her black socks up to the knees and put on blue denim cowboy boots. It looks awesome, but it would not have been my first thought. You know, that's what makes this whole glam team so special. We've got turquoise in the necklace. A very beautiful look. Mika is, I think this is something in which Mika even feels really comfortable. We've got this very used look jeans, almost as if she was a painter or some construction worker. Cargo jeans. This blue belt, Stacy was wearing that a couple of shoots earlier with the stones in the belt and everything. But this is something I think Mika feels really comfortable in. Maybe not the necklace. It's a big flower, a big rose in silver. Wow. But yes, I like the look on her. White boots. I hope we get to see them a bit more. But the next picture is probably up close. Yes. Okay, Meeks. Okay. Early that morning, she must have dipped her hair back into the color again because it's much brighter here. I love it. Absolutely love it. I like the look of these different layers on the top. Looking nice. Here, a whole cohesive look. This is like the new country girl group. Fresh from Dallas, Texas. Really nice. Yep, Sheena. Love it. Back to sportiness. Back to a crop top. Absolutely elegant, beautiful evening makeup. A big earring that's almost pulling her earlobe down. We've got this necklace, this very typical necklace for Dallas, for the country world in general. This necklace with the big pendant here in the middle and then two strings hanging down. You see that very, very often. I think one of the other girls was also wearing one. Yes, Mika. Right here, the pendant, the necklace, and the two strings hanging down. That's something you see very, very often. Good look. Very good look. This is something that she could also, this gives me more of a desert feeling too. This could be, you know, out in Arizona in the desert, a very stylish evening dinner out on the plains, looking absolutely great. And Stacy, we're going with the baby blue top. Just give it a bit of a color to be like the counterweight to Gwen's full on light blue leather jacket. Very, very nice. Good look. These brown pants, we had them before too, but just to see the group photo, yes, we see she's got the light blue, Gwen's got the really intense blue. This is like the counterweight for the full picture. Really cool. Now we are going to Las Vegas, which is Las Vegas. Las Vegas is candy, is colors, is fun, is girl power, is bright pink makeup, is bright pink bling bling outfits, fun outfits to make, I bet. Just look at that. 15,863,000 gemstones. I counted them. Maybe not. Yeah, go for it. This is color. This is fun. This is the colorful happy punk. Very, very cool. Very cool. I like the print. The wolf cut is wolfing. Very cool. Yeah, this is these are pants we don't see Colette in very often. I am loving it. I'm liking the print itself. They're once again wearing their silver boots. Yes. Yes, Gwen. Very nice. I love this top. Beautiful, nice print. We've got flowers, chains. Yeah, flowers and chains. Very cool. Makeup, pink, bright. Really like this. Really like this whole look. The pants are still very on the American country vibe, you know, urban, but going more into the Las Vegas happiness and brightness. Very cool look. Instead of chains on the side, we've got pearls on the sides here. A nice touch, a very nice touch. Yep, it's Joanna. We've got a skirt, we've got a crop top, a nice jacket on top of that. Very nice look. Almost gives a little bit of a schoolgirl vibe, but on a different level. She's once again wearing the same necklace she already had on in one of the first pictures with the pearls. Very, very cool. I always have to say it's amazing what the style team, the glam team in general does. It's wonderful. Malloy is this time really on the sassy attitude side. I love this look. These pants on Malloy are wonderful, showing off the boots, which is just it gives me that attitude statement, you know. We've got the white leather belt. We've got a red, I would almost think it's a heart on the side, like a keychain heart. But the cool thing is the top. Crop top, and then all over print. The pearls. This is very, very cool. We've got we even have like the the top part of the underwear or the shorts coming up out of the pants. Very, very cool. This is a very sassy outfit. Yes. This just glows confidence. And yes, it's two hearts. Look down here. Yep, it's hearts. And what I wanted to show, wait, other way, here. Very pink eyes. Very, very pink eyes. Absolutely cool. Mika, yes, we're going with the pink denim. Something she feels comfortable in. Jeans jacket. Basically, that's what it is. It's just pink. And we've got pearls hanging around. We've got a white belt. An all-over print top underneath. We've got bright makeup. But once again, what I said. Very clear lines in Mika's facial makeup. Very clear lines. Different than a Malloy. Malloy's makeup looks more flowing into each other, more fade outs in the colors. Mika always has, wait, a very sharp line, which I love. Very cool. The full picture, cohesiveness. That is like the bottom line of every outfit. Girls are beautiful. Absolutely. Sheena. Yes. Yes. Look at Sheena's face. Look at Sheena around the eyes. That is pure pink. That is pure pink. Wow. Okay. We've got pearls. We've got a very tight top with a print on it. White belt, denim. And then these pink net gloves over the elbow. Very, very. This is also a very cool statement. And the boots. Oh, I love it that she put her pants into the boots. Very, very good. Wow. Yep. Yeah. Stacy's our princess once again. We've got this. This is the type of skirt we have for Stacy. Yep. It's just the way it is. It's seemingly the same fabric or from the same company. That top with the other prints that Gwen had, that Sheena just had. Looking very nice. It makes the cohesiveness fit together very well. I'm liking this part here, this denim thing with the hearts. I'm liking her smile. I just like her smile here. Very nice. Nice hairstyle. Nice necklace with the red heart. Pink around the eyes. That is so Stacy. Yes. This outfit is Stacy. This just shows us Stacy. Now we are in Los Angeles. Los Angeles was dark. Los Angeles was like the dark part, the second part of Blink Twice, when they were all wearing these darker clothings. That is what Los Angeles was about. We've got red, we've got black, we've got these ultimate contrasts, red and black, blue and black, and we've got the flames everywhere. We just have flames everywhere. The makeup is very beautiful and classy, a bit more on the poppy side, but the thing that really pops in here are the outfits. Look at that. Colette is burning. Absolutely great. I love the necklace. The cool thing about the necklace, it's all chains up in the front, but around the neck is actually a leather strap, and the chains are on the leather strap with two metal rings. Really, really cool. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Los Angeles is burning. Los Angeles is just full of flames with a hint of where they were before. But this red, blue, black fur, we can see that everywhere in Los Angeles. In the style of the girls. Yep, Gwen. The makeup, as I said, not that much up front, because the outfits are popping enough. Very cool. I like these pants with this lacing up front. It has something very cool. Yeah. Yes, Joanna. Short pants. A top. Joanna with something hanging over everything. That's Joanna. That's what I really, really like. And once again, that's the fur. I don't know, did you get that? Did you get like a couple of yards or a couple of meters as a bonus somewhere? No, it's a cool choice. It's a nice eye catcher. Absolutely a nice eye catcher. I like the belt in this very bright blue chrome. Very good look. I will be right back. Okay, here we are again. Yes, as I said, this bright blue chromed belt is just very cool. Malloy, yes. As I said, we've got the darker, we've got the blacks, the blues, the reds everywhere. I like the attention to detail with Malloy's outfit here a lot. This was done afterwards, 100%. You know, just sewing thread around the rim of the collar here, adding this buckle from some strap, you know, just adding that to the whole thing. There's one on the side here. Adding the pockets with that material. This whole thing is just absolutely crazy. I love the look of it. Very, very cool. Very creative on top of it all. Very creative. I like it. And Malloy, yes. Yes. Love the makeup. She has a bit more makeup than some of the other girls here. I like the contrast. It's very cool. I like the earrings. We've seen those before too. But I do like how the colors, you know, concentrate around the eyes. Very nice. And once again, no extra nails. Great look. Absolutely great look. Mika also. I mean, the Los Angeles outfits were all very similar due to the use of this special flaming fabric and that furry red blue stuff. So they all had in general already a very cohesive look just because of the use of that material. Looking really good. And we see it here once again. Wait, let's take the next picture. No, we'll take this one again. Very clear lines on her makeup. That's what I'm just seeing. I don't know if I'm interpreting this right, but that's just what I'm seeing in general. She once again has the red and the white nails. 3 red, 2 white. That is Mika's thing. The whole look is just cool. The pants cut open in the bottom, probably just added a big triangle of a different texture, and then 2 lighter seams with a ribbon on top to make it a bell-bottom jeans. These are things I bet the styling team, they do lots of this by themselves. I think that is stuff they can actually do. I mean, if you're part of that, you are in the end, most of them are probably seamstresses themselves, and this is what their job is. This is what they've learned, and so that shouldn't be a problem. They could probably make all of these clothes themselves, but I don't know if they actually do. I think it's a mix of making things completely from scratch, and then just modifying bought items, and modifying in a sense of taking fabric that they bought somewhere that has a same feel, and just adding it in a different way to all kinds of already bought items, just so that it gives an overall feel. Yes. And there you go. The whole look. Yes, they are all burning. They are all burning and all looking great. We've got blues, reds, and blacks. That is the basic look of it all. Absolutely great. Shayna, the top, once again a crop top, held up at the neck. We've got gloves with the fur on the arms there. Sheena's got a bit more of an edginess in her makeup this time, but she also has freckles, and she also has, it looks as if she had cut or shaved away a part of her eyebrow there. It might also just be white makeup to make it look like that. But very cool look. I like the very attitude-y facial picture we have here. Absolutely great. Stacy playful. Stacy is playful once again with her two ponytails up there, with the very playful top, long sleeves over nothing, and then just this crop top that goes down on the sides, and some short pants. Very playful, but also almost a statement around the neck. This necklace is unusual for her to have such a big, thick black necklace, but it fits the style. It gives this whole look something nice. And I would figure she was wearing all of this without the necklace, and it had this look of this part that is skin was just maybe like too much, or too much of the top, just the top part here was just too much of a round arch, and they said we have to break that up a bit, and they added this and gave it this little, just a looker into there. Very nice. Very, very cool look. Beautiful. And then we are in Temecula, the last one, I think, of this whole thing. After that, I think I'm missing the last two shows. But here we once again see silver boots. It's not the same silver boots, it's a different kind. And the photos here in Temecula are not all that good. They've got a little bit of a, I don't know, milky shimmer on top of it all. So yeah, we'll not go through them that much. We do see more of a colorful makeup here, though. We see more of a color around the eyes, which complements the rather dark and black tones of the outfits. They had to put color somewhere, so this time it's back in their face with the color. Interesting top. I don't know, Aya, please tell me, if we ever meet, please tell me how this felt. This must be awkward to wear. This funny belt thing on the front here, I don't know. It looks interesting, but I don't think that was very comfortable. But absolutely beautiful. The placement of the stones here, very nice. Colorful contacts. She had contacts on here. That's not her natural eye color. Beautiful. Colette too. Colette is wearing these boots. Wait. Oh, no, Aya's boots are completely laced. Yes, and Colette has the ones. Oh no, they are laced in the front. They just have these straps on the side. Okay, then they're the same boots. They're the same silver boots. But Colette too, very classy, very stylish. I like the jacket on top here. But we once again have the color in the face. She even has a nose ring, a small septum there. Very nice. This is like an, this is almost like an elegant, radical look. It has a bit of a radical rock look because of all the studs, all the metal things around here, but it's elegant in a way. Looking beautiful. Yes, Gwen also making a statement here with her pink top and her hair a bit shorter with lots of different highlighted pieces hanging down here. The rest is taken back. A good look on her. Also gemstones everywhere, little like piercings. A great look, but also a bit on the radical side, but elegant. Very attitude, very attitude. Yeah. Joanna in something that we are not much used to for her. We've got the silver boots, but seemingly the silver boots had children and gave her silver gloves all the way up to here that looked the same. Absolutely cool. This is crazy. I like the top. We've got more belts around the top. We've got belts around here. Temecula seems to be like the belt show. Really interesting outfit. I'm actually wondering if all these buckles that seem to be like, or these straps that seem to be like this long, if they were ever in the way or disturbing. Sometimes I really wonder how they managed to have all of that on. Very cool. Good look. I like Joanna when her hair is slightly curly, like wavy like that. Very, very nice. Yeah, Malloy. Whoops. Malloy. We've got the lip ring once again. Got the piercing up there. We've got a slight hint of the upward wing of the eyeliner. Long lashes. A very sassy look. A very intriguing look to the side. We'll see the top in the next picture. Yes. We're going a bit for the... This is like 80s Madonna, but in a good way. No, I like the look. It is, as I said, the very extravagant rock elegance. Very nice. Straight hair. I like Malloy with her curly hair more, but this looks good here. This looks really good here. Mika. We've got belts once again everywhere, but a nice top. We've got Mika's wearing pants once again, gray pants, the silver boots underneath. But we see very clear lines for Mika, and we see these earrings that we just had a couple of pictures ago by somebody else. Very nice. Mika has a very special look among the 8 girls. Mika is, there is something about her that is really, really cool. Wait. Oh, there's another one. I thought it would be further away. I thought we'd see her full body. Can we see her here? Not really that much. But the overall look is very nice. I like how it's all very dark, but we have this light pink shining up here and there, and we have this chrome throughout the look, and this fabric with all these gemstones. We've got that throughout the outfits. Yep. And somehow Temecula was, I don't know, sponsored by Celine, maybe? We've got it here. We've got it down here. I bet some of the other things are also Celine. It's not wrong. It definitely is not wrong. I just saw that now. I don't know. I'm not used to seeing them flash brand names, like that. So that's why I was asking. But very nice, very cool. Once again, very cohesive look. Yeah, Sheena going for the full chrome on the bottom. Whoa. Full chrome on the bottom, chains. We've got this piece on the side with the studs. That's what I meant with the radical rock look. But in itself, everything very elegant in the end, Very cool. She's got a nose ring. Do we get to see you a bit closer, girl? Yes. We've got a nose ring here. We've got a piercing up where that part is shaved. I think she actually did shave a little bit there for the tour. I mean, it grows back quickly, and so it's no problem. But it's looking very good. A very strong look. A very powerful look in general. Yep. Smiley princess, I like her. We've got these earrings again. See them? Yeah. And yes, that's Stacy. I just love the look in general. Beautiful. We've got this here. This is nice. This material falls nicely. Very cool. I think we do have one more city. Yes, this is the last one. San Francisco is the last one, right? We've got 17 pictures left. So, yes. San Francisco was a very normal looking for BINI. It was a very BINI looking venue. This is, and I think this is from where we saw the shots. I think we saw some of the glam team adding these stones to this heart and to other parts of these outfits. It was red, and they had like a jar or a bowl full of these stones, and they were sitting there and gluing them on. Just imagine not going crazy. Yes, very beautiful. Her hair a little bit on the messy side. It has this, it's nice, and it has this wave, but it's nice, and it has this a bit wet, messy look, and very, very bright makeup around the eyes. It's just bam. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Colette the same. We're going for bright colors, for very out there outfits with a bit of color. Aya had the red top. Colette's got that red crossed strapping here, also with very bright eyes. Very, very nice. The silver boots are back again. Yep, Gwen's got the same red straps. that Colette has up here, holding up her top. Gwen's going more for the denim look here, which I absolutely appreciate. The eyes aren't as bright as Aya and Colette's. We've got a bit more of a rosé tone, but very beautiful. And that slight wave in. She also has that a little bit of that wet, messy look. That's very cool. Joanna, she once again is wearing these one of these arm pieces. Okay, but we've got a crop top, we've got a skirt, and we've got makeup, and we've got bangs. But we also have very bright, not much color into the depth of her eyes. It's all more like one, you know. It looks very much one shaded, but it's cool. It's very cool. Yup, skirt, one part is a bit longer. The silver boots. So we're all going with silver, blue, and red. Yes, Malloy. Red is very visible. They seem to like putting a white top on Malloy, which is good, which is very interesting. I like how they braided in some black hair into the braids here. Looks interesting. And I also like the very bright makeup. Even adding more of these molds, which is cool, which is very, very cool. Yup, she's got denim and blue leather and the silver boots. Very nice. Whoa. Mika this time also a white top. Her hair is straightened out and they've gone for red further up. It's back to being more red all the way up to here. A very cool look. A very, very cool look. And one arm, one glove is in a bright red. We will see that here. Yes. Very cool. Makeup once again. Very, very clear lines. Overpainted lips, but very, very clean. And did I just see, wait. Yep. These are the earrings we've seen before. The two rings and that pointy thing at the bottom. The group photo, yes. Blue, white, red. The overall aesthetic. Looking very, very good. Yep, we've got these white tops that are similar in shape and color, but only similar. We've got crop top, crop top, crop top, similar. And we've got this this bandana that is, or this, I don't know, it's like a unfolded bandana that's used as a top here. And the heart shape of Aya's top, also similar in shape and color. I like how that is matching up. Yes. Wow. Wow. Sheena's look here is amazing. I love that. The earrings are cool. The eyes, the makeup, the look in general, the hair. I like how her hair is really, it's like plastered on in very defined waves. And this whole top, these are completely made out of these gemstones. I mean, it's surely bought that way. This was not made, but it is crazy. It looks really, really good. Yes. Love the look. Stacy, yes, very nice. I like the top. I like this net-like arm piece on top of it. She's got the red on the hips here, and she's got, look, she's got the hearts that Malloy was wearing earlier. Very nice. She's got pearls around her neck and some other things with gemstones. Beautiful, very, very bright around the eyes, very pink. A great look. Yeah, a really great look. Yes, that was the last one, folks. As I said, this was a long video. I mean, we're over 2 hours now. I know I've been talking much, and I haven't even taken one sip of my bottle. I know. But I could look at things like this for a long time. That is why you often see me look at the styles before I start watching a video, or I stop in between and say, "Oh my God, did you see that little eyeliner there? Did you see that little detail there?" I don't know, maybe as an artist I look at things differently sometimes, because when I paint myself, everything that's here, I've painted that. You've seen my Bloom Central video where I do a house tour here. You see what I paint, and sometimes details are so important, and I like details. I like looking at the little things that make up the big picture. And that's why I also just adore the work of all the stylists and all the crew and all the staff and everybody out there working behind the scenes. Lighting, camera, sound, producers, everybody are part of what we see in a 3-minute video. You know, there are so many people involved making all of that happen to make, in this case, 8 wonderful women shine. And I just wanted to make this video to absolutely appreciate and say maraming salamat po to Ica Villanueva and her whole team, to everybody mentioned. Many thanks for your absolutely amazing work, for your absolutely relentless art, for your visionary art that is boundless, that has, I mean, taking BINI as a good example, there is almost nothing that hasn't been done yet for BINI, but every time they surprise us with something new, and I am always so amazed by the sheer creativity that there is. And as I said, I would just so love to see and to witness the planning of a project like this. How was the complete style, for example, for Los Angeles? How was it planned? How is it laid out? Are there color boards? Are there picture boards? Are there scribbles on photographs? Is it just going into your stash and looking at everything you have and picking out colors that match and putting them in a pile and saying, we're going to make something out of this? What is the creative process like? Those are all things that would really interest me, because if I start a series of paintings on my own, I also sit back and start thinking of, what would I like to see? What is my cohesive look of the series going to look like? If I know 4 paintings in a series are going to be more on the yellow pink side, I will put a yellow pink foundation on all of them, just with a different, very, very randomly, and just take them and put them up and look at these 4 pictures and then start working on them to make a cohesiveness. How does this work here? How is that done? I would so love to know that. But now I am starting to lose the capability of talking, and that will probably make a lot of you happy. No, truly, folks, if you are still here, thank you, tons and tons and tons. This was an important video for me. I have been wanting to do this. I haven't had the time up to now to actually sit. I haven't had the mindset. Today was the day, and I am just very, very happy to have done it now, but also to have been able to talk about all of this, because bottom line is, it is all art, and I paint. Makeup artists paint on a different canvas. Stylists use different materials on a different canvas. It's the same with lights, camera, sound. It's all just different mediums on different canvases. We are all artists, and I appreciate each and every one out there. But this one is definitely dedicated to Ica and her team. You guys are the MVPs of everything we see. So thank you so much, and thank you all for being here. You guys are the greatest. Please take care and stay safe of yourself. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. I am starting to mix up words. Amping, ingat, you guys are amazing. And yes, as I always say, Sange, Aniong. Until the next time, paalam.